weekly uploads. What up YouTube? It's your boy Sitback, back at it again with another video. Today with this video, it's been long overdue. I should have made this video a while ago. Today I'm gonna be going over my top 5 tips for Udyr, and especially if you're already an Udyr main, you maybe know some of these tips, but if you haven't played the champion before, you're definitely gonna learn something today, I can tell you that. And before I even begin the video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you follow all my shit, watch my videos, and we'll jump right into it. It's a Sitback special. I should have probably made this video before my Udyr guide video, because now that Riot removed lethal tempo, my build is fucking useless. Thanks Riot, I guess. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Sitback. I've been playing League since season 2.
What's up, old addict?
And I've been playing Udyr since season 4, since back when they had Feral Flare. And then I've been through the 8P Udyr days, and then I've been through the AD Udyr days of like season 7 to 9, and then even before he got reworked, I've been playing Udyr. So I've been an Udyr expert, so you can trust my tips, okay? And recently I just hit Masters this season with a 66% win rate, and you can just see the stats on the screen right now, so you can trust me. Tip number 1. This is probably going to be the most obvious tip of all time, but people still make the fucking mistake of not utilizing his passive correctly. Every time you press an ability, you should at least auto twice. Not always, right? Because in case you're taking too much damage, you want to use your W to shield yourself. The main reason why is because it lowers your cooldown for your awaken abilities, so you can use way more awaken abilities in the middle of a team fight. Like if you utilize, especially in the late game, your abilities properly, you could get off like 2 or 3 awaken tornadoes off, or even 1 or 2 full max shields off if you actually use your passive correct. Make sure you guys auto twice in between your ability. Most of the time you're not gonna use your E twice, but your W, Q, R for sure. Okay, this is a very important tip because this can help you get kills, especially while you're ganking. A lot of times Udyrs make the mistake by just using their E to try to get onto their opponent. You guys should rotate between your R or E. So let's say for instance I already pressed my R and then E, because now I have an AoE slow around me, because even if I don't touch them, I'm gonna be near them and I'm gonna be slowing them, and then I can use my next rotation of abilities to destroy them. So make sure, especially when you want to gank an opponent, either pop your R then E, or pop your E and then R. Usually I like to pop my R first so I have the slow already on me, and then I would E in so I can stun them with my auto. So just make sure you don't forget using your R to catch up with your enemies if you're not in range. This is a very subtle tip, but it still makes your clear that much faster. But you want to make sure that you hit your Q before you even leave fountain, because at least then you have 2 charges of your Q passive charged up. And what this is going to be able to do is that when you're hitting the jungle minions with the 2 autos, do not use your Q yet. Auto twice first, then Q, auto twice again, and then use your evolve Q and then auto twice again. So essentially you're getting more DPS for your Q by about like 50 or even 60 extra damage, especially when you first start off the game. And besides, if you're evading or something like that, what you should do is make sure you drop a ward either at the enemy's jungle, or make sure you drop a ward at your jungle so you know in case you get evaded. Because as soon as you get evaded on Udyr, especially in your beginning clear, it gets really rough for you, because usually you don't level up your E until level 4. So if you get evaded on, you're absolutely fucked. So you want to make sure that if they do evade you, you can counter invade their jungle. It all depends on the matchups for your mid and bot. If your mid and bot are losing matchups, most likely you're going to lose that too. So you just want to make sure that at least that you know that you're not wasting your time, and at least you can steal some camps from them. And now for my final tip. It's actually 2 tips for 1. Pause. No Diddy. No Drake. As I was saying. Okay, for the final tip, is going to be all about your awakened abilities, starting with your ultimate, your Phoenix stance. When you throw out your Phoenix Storm, especially into a middle of a team fight, do not auto a minion or try to auto anything else while the storm is going, because what happens is that the AI is kind of stupid and it's going to chase the actual minions instead of the enemy. So the thing that you should do is just proc your Phoenix stance ult, throw it out there, and let the ult storm follow them. Unless you're already trying to fight them, then you could just continue to fight them and hit them, and the storm will follow the person that you're hitting. But the number one thing is that you shouldn't be hitting anything else that's not an enemy while your storm's active. Just let the AI actually go through and attack people. And for the second part of the tip for the Evolve E, your Evolve E makes you immune to all CC. So if you think a Vi is about to ult you, or if Morgana Q's coming your way, what I like to do a lot is try to act like I'm about to get hit, and then they, you know, sometimes come closer, and then I use my E again and completely run through the ability. And a lot of times it catches them off guard. You want to really do this, especially in the early game, and it baits a lot of flashes out early. It's a really insane thing that you should keep in the back of your mind when you try to engage on top of someone. Usually I don't like to use my awaken abilities, but especially if you can guarantee yourself a kill or just cheese them, make sure you can just run through their abilities by using your E. And it pretty much works for every ability in the game, besides some certain interactions. And that's all the tips I have for today. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Thank you for making it all the way here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like my video. I'm gonna try to upload weekly from now on, so if you're new, make sure you hit the motherfucking bell button so that you get notified when I drop a new video. I'm thinking about dropping the history of Udyr, as well as dropping videos about the craziest metas of all time, because I've lived through almost every meta besides like season 1 and beta, so I can talk about a lot of things. So just make sure you guys are tuned in, and then enjoy the rest of your motherfucking day. Peace out, y'all.